Okay guys, this is the start of a decoupage project. The thing is, I didn't really buy a new box because sometimes I like to go to these thrift stores. Is it a thrift store? You know, those second-hand stores. And I like to buy second-hand stuff. Just, you know, to do my bit for the environment. And they put that money to good use. So that's, you know, a double good feeling. You're going to be using something that normally would be thrown away. And then the money that you paid for it is going to be put to good use. So that's okay. Now, as you can see, this is really thin paint because the wood is showing through. That's because it is with its pouring medium stuff on here. So I'm just going over it a little bit. I'm just using up the last of the paint that I used this morning for pouring. So that we don't throw that away either. So we're doing some real good stuff today. Nah, I don't really mind wasting a little bit of paint because that's just how it goes with acrylic pouring. You do have some stuff that really drops off. Can't help it. Goes with the hobby. Okay, that's looking okay. That's the top one. I'll show you the difference with normal paint. Okay. Now I'm going to put some titanium white in there and I'll show you the difference. See that? That's much different. That's without the pouring medium in it. But it's okay to put that on first to make it nice and smooth. There's a little schmutz in there. That's a German word, schmutz. So if you're planning on saying someone is dirty, it's schmutz, schmutzy. I don't think schmutzy is a word though. I am really saying stupid stuff today. But schmutz is really the word for dirt. Oh no, I know the word. It's schmutzig. Yeah. But I think that might be a little bit difficult for you guys. And in Dutch, it's vies. So that's a whole different word. So if you're planning on doing any Dutch talking and someone is dirty, you say, "Jij bent vies." I know some of you will get a kick out of that. I'm pretty sure. I know some of you really like to learn foreign words in a foreign language. And while this is really time-consuming, the whole decoupage thing, maybe that's a good thing to do on the side. Teach you guys a little bit of Dutch or a little bit of German. So let's take the basics. Street, like if you're going to ask for a street. So in English it's street or road or boulevard. And in Dutch it is street is straat. Dus S-T-R-A-A-T, straat. And then we have boulevard, that's Dutch too. But you have streets and you have roads. I think we have, oh no, you have lanes too. We don't have that many. We have street is straat, then we have boulevard is boulevard, and we have lane is laan. Pretty close, right? So the lane is the laan. And you guys have cul-de-sacs, I think, yeah? We don't have those. Don't know what we call those. It's just a doodlopende weg. That's a street that you can go in, but you have to go around and come back out of it because it's dead. You know, it doesn't go anywhere else. So that's what we call a doodlopende straat. Yeah, I wouldn't try that one if I were you. Okay. Now that's nicely done. The bottom I'm gonna skip. Now you say park the car, and we say parkeer de auto. Parkeer is park. I'm pretty sure if you guys came over, you would learn Dutch in no time, because it's not that, you know, a difficult language, and a lot of it looks and sounds English, like the asphalt on the road. We call it asphalt, so that's pretty much the same. When you put your car in the garage, we put it in the garage, and it's spelled exactly the same, only you say it just a little bit different. So garage or garage. So that's pretty much the same. So I think if you'd want to, but then again, if you learn Dutch, that's it. You can talk Dutch in Belgium, a little bit of Luxembourg, I guess, and in Holland, and oh yeah, no, you can do. You could also speak Dutch in Curacao and Aruba. They talk Dutch there. What do you call Suriname? Suriname? I'm not sure. I'll have to look that one up. And you can talk Dutch there. And of course on Martinique, it's part English and part Dutch. And that's about it, I guess. Well, there'll probably be a few more. A little bit of Dutch is, you can, when you go to south of Africa, they have a little sort of a Dutchy thing going on there too. I don't know, I think it's because a lot of Dutch people live there. And they did that from really, really early on. So I think that would be something that you could use there too. So maybe it's a good language, who knows. Not in France though. French people don't really talk any languages, only French. They don't like it. When you start talking English to a French person, usually they get all upset. But I'm talking about 20 years ago. Maybe they catched on that English really is a good language to learn. The thing is that here in the schools, the children get taught English very young age. I think that's good. And of course, we pick it up on TV because I've had a lot of people ask me, you know, how come your English is that good? And I say, okay, but it's because I watch a lot of American TV or English TV, because those are channels that we get over here, all the UK channels, and we have CNN, of course, and we have all the TV shows. We don't do the voiceovers, so we have subtitles, so that way you learn English better, I guess. But you wouldn't want to hear me talk, you know, the English that I learn online or on TV, because that would involve a lot of F words. I really try to keep it clean on my channel, but if I were to, you know, just let go and do those words, I bet I could do those really well. But I won't do that. Lots of children watching. I don't think you should let children say those words. You know, if they choose to do that later on in life, okay, but not as a kid. And we do that here in Holland. They let little children, I've talked about this before because I think it really is something that really upsets me. They let children 3, 4 years old, you know, say the F word a lot because they think it's cute. I don't think it's cute. Okay. We're ready. Now, that of course I'm going to do one more time when it's dry. So I do like a little bit of a see-through thing because it sort of has a sort of wash to it. So I think that is kind of nice. Let me see if I can get a little bit on here to go over this. Yeah, that's better. And what I'm going to decoupage the whole thing, but why I'm making it white is because I'm going to be doing that with a white and black background, and I'm going to put flowers on top. Now the thing is that I've been searching, I think almost for 3 days, searching for the exact paper I have in my mind. I saw that online. I found it eventually, and they didn't send it to Europe. So I'm going to make my own. That's perfectly okay. I'm going to try that. Hope it doesn't bleed through everything, because that will really, you know, make me think, what am I doing? Okay guys, this is part 1 of decoupage, and I'll come back and show you the flowers and the background paper when I come back. Okay, love you all to pieces. Later. Okay guys, I have painted. You've seen me do that. It's all dry. I've made paper, couldn't find that here, so I printed it myself because I really liked this paper when I saw it online, and it's not that difficult to make. So I'm gonna cut along here because it has to, there it is. So let's see how we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna put it down here. Let's put that one out of the way. Now, if you like this paper, I will put a link under the video. No, I'll put it in the first comment and stick the comment so that it stays on top. I'll do that. You can download it. I would laser print it though. It's better to laser print. There it goes. That one up here. There it is. Fits nicely. Okay, so that one we're going to put on the lid. Then I have some more to put on the sides of the thing. There we go. Just making a little room. Now what I want to do is I want to put this on, and then I want to put the flower on that you just saw. So we're going to put that there, and then we're going to stick this on, which I really like. I like the, it's just, I don't know what it is, but I just like it. I really wanted to do a chrysanthemum. Okay, yeah, a little difficult word there. Not sure if everyone knows what a chrysanthemum is, but we saw that in the video that I showed you about the decoupage, and I cannot find one nowhere. So I think I'm gonna have to make one myself, but I'll just do this one with these flamingo flowers. Don't know how you call them, but we call them flamingo flowers. So I have some small ones and some big ones, but I'm just going to put one big one on the lid. Now I'm not going to bore you all to death with me doing this whole thing, so I'm just going to do the lid. So what we need is a little bit of this glue. Ooh, that's really thick. Need a little water in the glue. Let's see if we can make it just a little thinner. There we go. So I'm going to give it a nice full coat of glue. And the thing is that what I'm going to do is good for you guys, because I'm not sure if it's going to bleed, because this is a laser print, and I'm not sure if when I go over it with my with this stuff, if it's going to bleed or not. So we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, that's fully glued. Gonna do the sides. Oh, I've got to make sure that this is the front side, because I have here the holes for the latch. And this is the back, so I have to keep that in mind when I place the flower on top. There we go. Okay, so this is the front, that is the back, and I want to put that smack in the middle here, but I do want to have it straight, or I won't like it. That lines up really nicely. Oh, maybe a little bit here. There you go. Okay. There we go with a little, oops, roly thing. That's slippery. That makes nice, tight little corners. Now, one of the disadvantages of working with a pattern like this is that it starts dancing in front of your eyes. It really does. Let's see. Okay, that's nice and tight. Now we're gonna make sure that it goes up like that. Now I'm going to cut it. Ooh, that's gonna not be such a nice tight thing. You really want a really sharp knife to do this, but I'm just doing it a little bit fast because I want to show you exactly what I'm doing. I do have better knives, but we'll just have to make do with what we have. And that's okay, that works. Okay, a little more glue here on the corners. Okay, now we have to cut this. I'm not sure if you're seeing what I'm doing exactly, but what you want to do is cut it a little bit like that, so that that'll cover. Okay, that one worked. This one we're going to do differently. because this is almost dried up. It goes really fast. And you really do want to make sure that your hands aren't dirty, because it'll be on the paper before you get a chance to varnish it. Let's just cut that off. That's it. That's it. And what they also do sometimes is use sandpaper and just sand this, but I'm just going to cut it off. And when you have a really sharp blade, a new one, it'll just go through it like hot knife and butter. There it is. This one. This is where the hinges go back in. Okay. Now, that's a nice little fit. And now we're going to put the flower on. I think there in the middle, that'll look nice. But we really have to make sure that everything has this on it, the glue. Oops, that was too much. I'm killing myself here. I just want to do it a little faster because it takes up so much time. But I guess that doesn't work. Okay, we'll put the flower on. Oops, come on. Oh, it was already really stuck. Oh. Now I'm in deep doo-doo. Oh, no, I'm not. We can put it on. We'll help it a little bit. There it goes. Oops, teared it. Well, it's just, you know, for you guys to see, because normally I think I would print this on thicker paper, because it's for on top. Yeah, I think I'd do that. Okay, that one where I teared, little tear in it, but that's okay. I'm letting this go over the side on purpose because I kind of like that. Now it's on. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're going to put the varnish on and see if this bleeds. So I'll be right back. Okay, I helped it along with the hair dryer, so now it's dry. And now comes the moment of truth. We're going to be putting on some varnish. Now I do know that you shouldn't be working it too long, so I'm just going to do this really quickly, the first layer. Because if you work it too much, the chance of it bleeding is a lot bigger. Okay, it looks like it's gonna work. So that's layer number 1. But we want it to be sort of glass-like. That's what I'm really going for. Like there's a resin layer on top. I'm pretty happy about it not bleeding though. I was thinking, what if it just goes to smush? And you guys are all watching and it totally goes to smush. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. This one, that one's done. This one's done. That one's done. Oh, that one's done too. Put a little bit more on there. Okay, that's number 1. That's pretty much... Oh, gotta stick it on there a little bit better. Okay, be right back. Gotta dry this up. Okay, that's a layer that is dry. Now I'm gonna come in with just a little thicker layer, as you can see. Now it's starting to get that shine. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop right here. You get the idea. So if you want this background paper, I'll put a link in the comments. And I will be doing 30 layers of varnish. Yep, you heard me right. This was layer number 2. I'm gonna do 30 layers because that's what she did. That's what she told us in her video. She says, I do 30 coats of varnish. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and then we're gonna see what that does to this pattern. I think it'll give it that really nice and glossy look, but you never know. So I'm gonna put this away for now. I'm gonna let this really dry, and then I'll be doing one more video, I guess. I do want to do a pour today. There's been no pouring. We can't have that. Okay. See you later, guys. See you back in a minute.